Hello. I wanted to start off by talking about the three facts that caught my attention while watching Real Bad Arabs. The first of which was I never would have actually noticed any of these uh, things inside of movies. I'm completely surprised on how Hollywood has interpreted um, Arabs in such a horrible way. And it's something I would have never seen watching movies, even while growing up, and then realizing that I how ignorant I am to these subtle plot plot lines that they put into movies that we would never have catch in our everyday lives. The second one is how government and Hollywood are kind of are from the same DNA. That's really surprising to me, but it's not really surprising in a sense, since uh, government controls a lot that we view, and what better way is than the number one thing that all Americans see is from Hollywood, controlling us through media, or sending messages that we may not even realize, but they're changing our way of thinking and how we see in other people, and that's exactly what these movies have done. Through all these movies, all the movies that were mentioned in the movie are movies that I have watched multiple times and I've enjoyed watching them, but the way that they depict people, they're altering the way that I've seen them. And I'm not saying that I'm seeing every single Arab as a terrorist or something, but it puts that into your head, and it slowly starts eating away at you, and it's becoming your mindset. So it's really easy to kind of see how Hollywood and cinema are kind of from the same DNA, and how one can control the other. Um, Thirdly, it's how just the main fact is just how Hollywood could actually even do this is horrible, depicting a people in totally a wrong way. And I find that horrible because if like he said, what if they we've slowly changed our way of thinking on other races, um, and other people from other countries, but because of these movies, we've had such a deep view of how we see Middle Eastern people, and I think it's extremely horrible. But I am happy to see that in the movie he was able to talk about how the new generation, like our generation and the generation of new producers and actors and directors, they're all changing their ways on how they make movies and how they're projecting their views of other people and other faiths, and it's 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 amazing to see that there's still change happening and that it's for the better. Um, and for what I could for how they interpret Arabs and how the literature that we've been reading and everything, they don't match in any sense. I mean, there are some movies that were on the right side of predicting them did match, and it was they showed them as proud, respectable, and great people. But in other sense, in other movies that we've seen, they depict them as being horrible, vile, and mean. And in reality, they're not like that at all. When you read our literature, they're proud. They want to better themselves. They're just like you or me. I mean, they're not any different, and it's sad that people have seen that, have think that they would be any less of the person next to them. Um, Great ways to probably take to change this was honestly just taking a stand, getting out there, letting people know. Me personally, I actually want to show people this movie, Real Bad Arrows. I think it's a great thing to kind of just let people know to see if they can correct themselves, or to even notice that, wow, I can't believe the train of thought I've had for years is completely wrong and it's completely horrible. So honestly, I think a major step was let people see this documentary on how we project other races and other people from other countries, and I think that was be a major step because they can correct their own ways. Another thing is just you know being open. I mean, luckily since we go to such a diverse school, I can go to any department of the school or anywhere in the school, and I can talk to someone new, someone with different beliefs, someone with different with religious beliefs, someone from another country with different traditions, and I can learn something new. That is another major thing that we can do. I've really enjoyed this movie, and I can't wait to see if we watch anything else like this or uh, any other documentaries like this. Thank you.